We are back. We are alive. We are here for a little Peasant Militia. Last run was pretty spicy. Definitely took one real bad fight in the Hollow Bones Crypt. Calling it bad was an understatement, because we had to recover from just 4 very angry bros because, well, we had a lot die. But we have somehow miraculously recovered. It was pretty touch and go there for a bit. And calling this a recovery is a bit of an ask because, you know, well, just look at them, you know? We've got sackcloths, you know, we've got some improvements to be made, but we are alive. And sometimes that's all you can ask for. So we just purchased some dogs. That was where I left off the last stream. And I think from these dogs, we can stabilize. It's day 20, so it's not like the world map will have scaled all that much, but the fact that we're so far behind and had such huge setbacks does mean that, you know, random fights out on the map are going to be a little tougher than they would be otherwise for the shape of our company. 3 days of food. We need to find, I guess, contracts. What's our situation? Okay, we visited 13 of 22 settlements. And hostile, yeah. It would be nice to know the names of the settlements that are for this faction we're at war with. Yeah, Little Turd. Look who it is. Little Turd himself, the lone named survivor. Incredible. Little Turd lives on. Most of the rest of everyone else is all dead. Oh no, at this point, Little Turd, you have made it. This little turd shall be polished into a shiny turd that will live on for the rest of this campaign. I hope. Can't turn my game volume down. So I guess what I'm going to do is look to do a few more contract fights while the team is still scrappy and crappy. We can see what town is up here. I could head back over this way, maybe take contracts from these towns. Could also look for caravans to pick on down here. I kind of like the idea of finding caravans to pick on, but let's take contracts on the way. I'll head to Diekstad, Meyerwick, Nisselwald. Look for stuff to fight, stuff to do, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, it was we're gonna pretend that that catastrophic fight was nothing more than an intentional demonstration of how to rebuild a company after a catastrophic failure that happens early as quickly as possible. That's what we're gonna say. It's not true. That's me being dishonest, but it's what I'm gonna say in my lying ways. Two skull contract. Deliver cargo to Brunstadt. Probably not. Brunstadt's the one all the way down there. So Niewick and Stolhoven. Stolhoven we know about. Niewick is one we haven't seen yet. However, it is of the same faction, and I think I'm fine just making an enemy of that whole faction. So I'm going to cancel that contract, so I'm not going to do it, and we'll let it refresh with something else later. Brittle Hovel. Brittle Hovel would be the name of one of those low-tier camps that can either be like thugs or zombos. I think that actually is probably fine to fight. I remember seeing this tavern rumor earlier in the snow to the east. Let's do it. Okay. Ooh. I mean, I guess let us set out in the wilderness, discover the unknown, and plunder it, considering that's exactly what I'm going to do. Hey, thanks, Captain Cooper. Captain Cooper? Copton? I created like Copper, Copton, Captain Cooper. Anyway, thanks. The snow east of here, Brittle Hovel. I think anything with the name Hovel in it, yeah, exactly. And that's the fight I was hoping to see. Despite our, if our bros didn't have the fear of the undead trait previously, they probably should now. After what they just lived through. But this should be a nice fight. Possibly an opportunity to. I think I'm gonna put the nets away. I'm gonna use those. Let's see, how many daggers do I have? I got 2, 3, 4, 5, and I got a couple flails. I'm thinking this could be an opportunity with the armored wiedergangers to get some armors. We'll see. I'm gonna still be spear walling to hold off as many as possible. The team is still weak enough that like this is a legit threat to the squad. We're really, really weak. We do have the dogs. If I want to get armors, it'll be hard to use the dogs. I don't know. Maybe the safe play is just to be more aggressive and just say, screw it, the armors are going to get destroyed and that's that. So these ones don't need to spear wall, but just this guy. That's right, little turd. Chonk him with the pike. Yeah, and honestly, even if we get that helm, like that's good, right? We're pretty happy with that helm, the kettle hat or whatever it's called. And like we want the knife, you know. That's all well and good. But given their like negative melee defense, it just makes sense to me to hold them off as long as I can. Well, alright, they made it through up top. We're low on fatigue, so we'll unleash some war dogs. Yeah, there goes that armor. Destroyed in one hit. A shame, but you know. Alright, don't hit him in the head though. Don't do that. After the zombie's turn, this next one I'm gonna push forward and put down dogs. We still gotta go that guy, and then that one too. Yeah, okay. I can spear wall for one more. I'll let that guy come forward. No, don't hit him in the head. We want that helmet. If we can get it. Zombies are pretty vulnerable to dogs. Maybe that's not the right way of putting it, but dogs do well against them. This hex is actually fine, despite how dangerous it looks. There we go. Body shots. Dogs might even finish this off. Come close to finishing off the fight. That'd have been another nice one, would have been that 105 helm there. But c'est la vie. How do you plan to top last stream? I hope I don't. Last stream was stressful. I have no intentions of topping last stream. If topping means making content or videos or whatever, things that are entertaining to the viewers, I'm not in it. I'm not in for that this time. I'm here for boring, simple, non-exciting, you know, basic Battle Brothers that doesn't induce heart condition. That's the goal. We got the hat. Happy with the hat. Is a good hat. I know. The hero and savior. I think Little Turd doesn't realize that he's the hero of this run. Like, actually. I had a friend over this weekend, and I'm hoping to have another Battle Brothers convert. Let him start the Pogart campaign on easy. That's right, Little Turd. You have made something of yourself. You know, it's early enough in the campaign, maybe the fatigue is still useful. We'll grab Colossus since he's holding a spear right now. Alright, so that completed the ambition, that's good. We found that. Let's, I guess make our way down to the road. Nice. To think that just a few days ago, in-game time, we had 3 very, very angry bros. And now, Ruthard here is euphoric. He's determined, he's got a death wish. He's ready to fight. You love to see it. Yes, let's head down to Nesselwald. I mean, I could head back to Diekstadt, but you ended up buying the game. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Yes. It's a good game. And yeah, don't be too surprised that you got destroyed on beginner. There is a lot that the game doesn't explain to you too, that make it a bit trickier. But yeah, welcome. No contracts or anything there, so I guess we continue on. Aha! Perfect. Some caravans to raid. Boar spear and a pocket knife. Those are weapons we're hoping to have. Trying to think if there's any way I can easily get this guy's armor, and I think there is a way. Besides the obvious of daggering him down, we also have flails. So I'm going to pull out the flails to be ready for next turn. Alright, I think with the 2 flails, I don't think there's any world in which they don't take that guy out. I'm gonna save the ammo here. There we go. Surprise! Another caravan hand. There we go. So I think that stick is gonna have a hard time taking out the war dog. But yeah, little turd, I'm glad you got the game. It's a fun one. And you are the hero of this company, believe it or not. Boom. All right. Got some quality wood, strange meat, and 2 padded surcoats, and a boar spear, and a dagger, and even this knife. Actually, that fight gave us a lot of things that the company really wants. Go ahead and hand out one of those boar spears and the old padded surcoat. Oh man, no more bros in a sackcloth? We are really moving up in this world. We can get a pointy dagger in someone's possession. You love to see it. We'll make sure everyone's got a butter knife. So they're ready to dagger down some armors. We'll go ahead and equip these nets again in case there's a fight where I actually want to use them. And we'll move on. Peasants from Stolhoven. Honestly, I may as well. We're gonna make war with that town. Let's be real. That's happening. Wait, why are there 5? I hope I'm not accidentally attacking peasants of some other faction. There was like a caravan there. I hope I didn't accidentally attack someone I didn't want to attack. I'll have to check the situation post-combat relations with the different cities and factions. Okay, so House Steinwall, hostile, sure. So, no, I think we're good. Okay, there was just like another stack of peasants there next to that one. Or was it 5 all along? I guess that's a really big stack of peasants. I feel like they travel in smaller packs than that. Didn't really pay attention. So I don't know that I even acknowledged the number of peasants that were there. So we need some tools, we need some ammo, we need some money. Some Dornan. I don't know that I want to attack a random trading caravan that I don't know for sure where it's from, because I do want to remain good relations to this other noble house, I think. I think that'd be in my best interests. Okay, follow the tracks to return a crystal skull. I think the company could probably reasonably do that. Definitely sell the strange meat. It's an okay sale price here. We need the money, so I don't think I'm gonna wait around for something terribly too much better than this. So I'm gonna accept this contract. And I suppose I should probably check out another bro or two. We'll grab Caspar and Fritz. We'll sell stuff to make up the... Okay. Oh. Banned. Alright, Caspar is, I don't know. It's weird. He exists. And then Fritz, who is insecure. But we got one guy who's cocky and one guy who's insecure. There's a great irony to the fact that the one who is insecure has substantially better stats. It doesn't have a drinking problem. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna sell some stuff. I'm gonna sell the stuff that like sort of sucks. Or maybe I just sell the signet ring. Yeah, let's just do it. 2 days of wages is fine. That's right. Enemy protagonist versus bully. I know, right? We can imagine that to be the case. We've got one school playground bully or whatever, and the other who's been bullied. It's probably accurate for all we know. Oh. Turn him into a shirt. That's funny. That's what the cultists do. Trounsy with the raid of 32. Hope that your stream went well. To absorb the strats, well, hopefully I've got a few that can be absorbed. Right now we're just trying to soldier on and survive. This run is in fact a lesson on rebuilding a company. It's true. We were at one point, very recently, like on the brink of death, and we are rebuilding. We are rebuilding, doing our best. All right, so I definitely do want to get Rally on Little Turd. We want to get a follower, but I think we're still a ways away from that because there's so many other things we want to do with our money. Rating 4 caravans probably is going to happen first. I don't know. It's possible that naming a sergeant happens first, but we're going to go with that one. Yeah, we're 500 experience away. I don't know, kind of hard to say. Oh yeah, dude, that direwolf fight. Whew. Yeah, if you have a catastrophic loss, it does require you to play carefully. A 3-skull contract of any sort is potentially dicey. And a lot of it is because the like contract twists that can happen, a lot of those are unlocked by the 3-skull contract. So like, you know, a delivery quest with 3 skulls, you can get ambushed. The return the items from brigands, they can have a necromancer, stuff like that. Alright, so we're basically just all spear and shield chumps right now. Don't even have ammo. Let's see, our thrower's got 2 jabs. We're gonna hope that these are lower brigands that can't have throwing weapons. Aha! Speaking of contract twists, we got the necromancer. And yeah, I can't remember if I commented on it because I was then focused on rebuild. But yeah, that direwolf fight, oh, that was actually scary as hell. Oh yeah. Yeah, the fights where the nomads are digging up treasure, those can be good, but you gotta be careful. You gotta have a strong squad, I think, to justify it. At least early on. Alright, we're gonna get Ruthard here on this high ground hex, because he's confident and he's just a strong boy. Okay, we're gonna move Sorrel out of the way so that we can attack with Ingmar. Okay, there's a lot of pikes on this battlefield. Holy moly. Yeah, and there's some juicy armors. And perhaps counterintuitively, something I'm not going to do is throw these javelins, because right now this bro is assessed as a ranged bro, or like, you know, by the enemy AI, and I need them to charge at me. So we're gonna play it cool. So those pikes are still going to be able to do a number on us. They have so many pikes. Ugh. You don't love to see it. I think here with the war dog, I think I'm okay with putting that guy there. If I can somehow get, it's too bad that the armors that I want are also attached to some very scary pikes. We'll just shield wall there. Hopefully that'll keep him safe. Alright, so far so good. Yeah. Yeah, he might. The tricky thing is, we've got to get people on top of these corpses. Ideally. I think I'm pretty okay with this hex being occupied. Oh shoot. I thought I could... Okay. Okay, that's fine. So he's gonna raise up that one bro, or his bro, my enemy. Just to Simple zombified thug. Thrug? He's gonna call him a thrug. Okay. Okay. Alright, no more fresh zombies will be raised. Okay. Caspar was tag teamed from the edge of both Pike's range. Dang. Okay, so I want to get both of these armors if possible. Okay. What you'll do for a surround bonus. Nice, okay. Oh, okay. Danger, danger. Danger, Will Robinson, danger! His turn done, so he hasn't gone yet. Just to make sure he can't get away. So maybe I should go down and deal with this raider. Fritz! Okay. Yeah, we're trading trading bros for armor. As you do. Though I think the schoolyard bully and the bullied both got taken out. Not 100% sure, can't recall exactly what their names were. Whew, okay. That was spooky. I'm gonna go for a head hit, yeah. Not enough damage through. I should not have done that probably. How can I? Okay, well, all right. Yeah, Fritz and Kaspar had just joined the company. They're the two that fell were the two that just joined. But we got both armors. We got this blotched gambeson. We got a pike. Expensive armors, but worth. Kaspar here, traumatized that the one he bullied him his whole life, didn't want him to die, broke his heart. And you know what? He's gonna have to live with that for the rest of his life. All right, what's our tool situation? We have none, right? Yeah, so we'll replace the armors that are totally busted. Got a pike, we've got a hooked blade, got another hooked blade. Got some reach weapons that are good. We'll have daggers on basically everyone now, which is nice. Okay. I mean, certainly an improvement. The padded dented nasal helmets as well. Yeah, dude. We've got some real junk here on the team. We really do. But we are alive. That's all we can ask for. Definitely a group of misfits. Sort of what you expect from Peasant Militia, at least to a point. So, what should I do? I'm gonna sell some stuff. The sale price here is decent with the ambush trade routes. Given that I'm planning on going down here to where there's lots of enemies, I probably should go ahead and just liquidate at least some stuff. I want to get a couple more bros, and unfortunately I'm going to buy tools and ammo as well. Hey, JLee233. And wow, for your first dozen recruits to have one melee attack star between them, that's low. That is quite low. All right, let's get this guy. If only he weren't insecure. That's fine. He can hold on to a spear. Welcome to the team, Henrik. Dang, what origin are you running? No, and I Instead of getting rid of those armors, I should have kept them for repair. I don't know why I just did that. Like, reflexively? That was kind of dumb. I was thinking I was selling things. Just new company, yeah. It's fun. Honestly, just as much as the other origins appear flashy, new company is, like, just charming in its own little way. Okay, it would be nice to have someone who can throw some jabs, at least like a little bit. I could grab a miner. They're okay. I'll grab a miner. I mean, this is a good one. Pretty decent, anyway. We'll give him a pitchfork and a witch hunter's hat. And see, this is where I shouldn't have sold those armors, like a dummy. Whoops. I don't know, that's just a misplay. Alright, Wilfried. Good rolls. Take hit points. Let's see, we care about Wilfried. We don't want him to die. Could potentially grab quick hands for minimal value in his current loadout. Could grab fast or dodge or backstabber. I think I like just dodge. I think that'll be good for him. Yeah, quick hands is good. I agree. I think quick hands is another decent choice, but I think he'll get good enough value out of dodge. Same deal here, either dodge or possibly Colossus. I guess these injuries aren't that big a deal. Let's just go Colossus to prevent future injuries on this guy. And Raymond, the crappy dayteller, lives on. Let's give him a little better base stats to work with. And actually, since I have him in the backline right now, let's just get the resolve. Prevent any even minimal risk of resolve cascade breaks. .69 melee attack dayteller. This guy, yeah. Well, he's got gifted. However, yes. That's a fact. Yeah, he's done well. So he's got 12 additional from starting with 57, right? And so the only way of doing that is with 3 max rolls plus the max roll from gifted. So he has, to say he's rolled really nice is an understatement. His base roll was max at 57, and then he rolled 4 plus 3s. What a Chad. What a Chad. Wilfried. What a guy. All right, we've got 2 days of food. Or excuse me, 3 days of food, 2 days of wages. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell any of this food. I think it's good enough. Oh, we desperately need a ranged bow, absolutely. And yeah, who needs stars, exactly? You just roll well, duh. And yeah, Jaylee is absolutely correct that what the team really needs is at least someone, like, I would be happy to give anyone with like, say like 42 range skill, except for little turd here. I mean, I guess he doesn't have to hold the banner, but it's still probably better that he does. But then like the only other bros that have decent range skill are also the ones with higher melee skill. Like I could have Raymond hold the jabs and maybe that's better. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up, to be honest. It'd be nice to just have some bro that comes with like 40 ranged attack. Yeah, Little Turd does have important business. Absolutely. Little Turd's got to hold the company's banner. All right, we got a trading caravan here from Eresburg. Whoa. No, I don't want to do that. I think I just moved my mouse somewhere. We don't know where Eresburg is. Is there a way to see which encounters are possible at which roster strength? Yes, but it's in the source code, so, and I don't believe it's on the wiki, but yes, it's in the source code in the files that sort of outline the different pools of the types of encounters that there are. And each unit has like a specified strength value. Yeah, so it's some digging, it's some code diving that was necessary. And it's something that's like not normally necessary or even really honestly all that valuable. However, I did it just to sort of set an initial heuristic on, you know, firing any bros before initial contracts. It ended up being completely irrelevant because I just took delivery contracts. But most likely it would have been relevant, it just wasn't. Okay, so I wish I knew where Eresburg was. But I don't want to risk ruining my rep with the other faction down here. I think I'm just gonna stick to making an enemy of one particular from Diekstad. Oh. Okay. So, for the curious, no third-party fights except for road travel or normal part of quest. Example, caravan allies. In this type of example is one that I don't know that I feel like I have super well defined. Like, this is part of normal travel. I'm not luring them. These are my caravan allies. That's not like I'm on a caravan quest, but this is, you know, one of those that I think is totally fine for me based on my sort of rules. The spirit of them is just that you don't lure enemies into third-party fights to farm them, because that is not only gimmicky, but to me really, really, really not fun. Like, not a fun way of playing the game. But this kind of thing is like me helping out my allies on the road. Yeah, and they can give you, they can reward you, which is nice. We're gonna get to them as quick as possible, which may be too late, but we're gonna try. Unfortunately, we'll probably just end up with some confident briggies. Maybe Ruthard should be in a safer spot. Hello, ST Naran. Okay, so there's 2 armors here that I really, really want. And those 2 armors are accompanied by a lack of proper headgear. I don't know if anyone else is noticing this. I think, based on the number of caravan guards that are still alive, they can hold out for a little bit. So I'm going to move forward with flails and daggers out, and that's what I'm going to start using right at the start of the battle. I wanted this guy to run out of jabs, and he has. Maybe the guys in the back with the polearms, I'll keep their polearms out, because I'll probably need to take out this raider, and someone's got to kill the poachers too. It's a little bit of a risk in going too far forward. Yeah, shoot. Okay. Wow, that guy's got throwing weapons too. Okay. Sure. Cool. Alright, so I want to leave that hex open for the flail. Let's see what this other raider does. Let's see, Lionard and Wilfried. Wilfried's the, yeah, he's the kitted out dayteller. I don't know, maybe I should get in melee with this guy before this guy goes. Now I'm second guessing. Yeah, let's go here and just smash. Alright, hit him in the head. Okay. I'm gonna kill this guy the old-fashioned way. Then the others here, I'm gonna dagger down. I think that's where I'm at. Good boy. Cute, that worked. Didn't really need it to. That was kind of just to lower his initiative. Okay. Cool. Good. Excellent. Good. Got a shield. But I do want to make sure that I am the one getting the kills and not my filthy, worthless allies. Ow. Wow, that stick did a lot of damage. Oath of the Spear Wall. Love it. That's maybe that should be one of the oaths for the Oath Takers campaign. If only. Alright, we got a boar spear, 2 padded leathers, nasal helmet, padded dented nasal helmet, a fancy flail, 2-handed mallet. That's good loot. Oh, it's Mopey! Alright. Nice. Hello, hello. You love to see it. I did mention earlier in the stream that I showed Battle Brothers to a potential newcomer. Let the record state. Yeah, the 2-handed mallet, despite how silly it looks like a whack-a-mole weapon, but is actually surprisingly very good. You wouldn't think it, but it is. So I might actually give that to Leinard, and he could next level take quick hands with a reach weapon, or actually, maybe even better, let's give him the boar spear as previously stated. Oh man, Twitch is letting me know I met a follower goal. Thanks, Twitch. I'm not even setting them, it does it for me. But like with Erling here, we could go ahead and take quick hands. And I like the prospect of having a frontliner here with a pike and a mallet and quick hands. So let's do that. Melee attack, melee defense, and hit points. Yeah, brawlers are great. Brawlers are, in fact, an excellent background. So I definitely want to give this big boy flail to someone. I'm thinking this souped up dayteller is a good candidate. And given that I'm still farming briggies for their armor, we may as well put the wooden flails as backup weapons for most of our front line here. We've actually got, somehow, kind of out of nowhere, decent weapons. High basement? Is that supposed to be high floor? If that is a cute mistranslation, I kind of enjoy high basement a lot. But yes, I think floor is probably the word you're looking for, Jay Lee. Floor and ceiling. But I like basement. I like basement a lot. That's good. That's really good. Okay, so everyone's basically got a real hat on. Roomolds is a little sus, but we've also got real armors basically on everyone as well. Basement and attic. Nice. I'm gonna see if I can remember to try to integrate those when I'm describing floor and ceiling attributes and stats and functions and stuff. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I understand. It works. That's the right philosophy to have with any communication. I think I'm gonna keep pumping resolve a bit, make sure everyone is keeping good spirits. At the drop of a dime. That's right. Exactly. I'm well versed in understanding such word puzzles. Got a lot of practice. Yeah, I think here I just want more offensive stats. I'm gonna grab gifted. And could get more resolve. I think it's either resolve or hit points there on that roll. Rumold. Good roll. Wow. Yeah, I forgot his secondaries are terrible. I could patch up resolve one more time and then I'm able to take +4s and hit points every level following this. Sure. Resolve's going to be most valuable right now, at this point in the run anyway. Dodge gives a ton of value. Slash, it's very valuable. You think hit points first? Yeah, I mean, it's reasonable, right? We've got 9, and I gave him dodge, and he's got decent melee defense. The risk is that if he gets hurt, he gets injured. And I agree that it's too low. Yeah, I mean, hit points is totally, you know, it could go either way, right? Hit points would have been a good choice as well. If someone else, you know, if an alternative version of me had chosen hit points at that level up, I'd have a hard time disagreeing. I think hit points is totally would have been good there too. And here, I think this guy gets quite a lot of value out of dodge, so we'll go ahead and grab it. All right, and now I'm going to be traveling through risky, oh, I gained some dried fruit from helping the caravan. How lovely. I'm gonna be traveling through some risky territory here. I don't think Dunkelwald will send its militia at me because I'm too powerful. I could attack these peasants in Brunstadt. I'm not enemies with them yet. I definitely will be. But given that it's a major city, I'm gonna go there first. Oh. Well, we're definitely gonna attack this caravan. Raid caravans, get rich. And to demonstrate why it would be nice to have a ranged bro, these caravans are going to sit and do nothing. Because I don't have a single thrower, I don't have a crossbow, I don't have a bow, I don't got nothing. And it's very sad. We do have reach weapons, so we can at least force the enemy to come to us with the last little bit of movement on their turns. But I don't know that that really amounts to much. I guess Ruthard is pretty dinged up. Yeah, and they're all just gonna wait. Caravan hands and caravan guards, their default behavior is basically to sit there like cowards. But they still do have some somewhat scary weapons, so unfortunately I am going to need to approach somewhat carefully. Spear wall. Interesting. Okay. So once I hit him, this guy on the bottom, with a reach weapon, that should entice the rest of them to move forward. Hey, Bijante. How's it going? Okay, we'll stack up our reach weapons, and there we go. It'd be nice to get that armor. We're still fishing for armors for sure. So he's in a pretty decent spot right now to dagger down, as far as, you know, hexes that are available to attack. So I don't think it's a terrible idea for me to move forward and be ready to do so. And I am gonna shield wall there. I don't know why I pulled this guy's dagger out so early. I shouldn't have. There we go. Yikes. Henrik. He's in danger. He's not a bro we really care about at all, but we don't want him to die for no reason. But I suppose if he does, how much do I care? Not that much. Well, can't be too heartbroken that he died, given that I did just say we can't do that. So we're not gonna do that. Rumold's also not the best person to put here, but I think he's gonna be strong enough for however much combat is left. Got the donkey. And this brigand is now breaking, so we're gonna dagger him down. Eventually. We will eventually dagger him down. There we go. Alright. So Henrik died. We just hired him. He was excited to join a mercenary company. And mercenary business is dangerous business. We got 20 medical supplies, which actually, given the current situation we're in with low medical supplies and some injuries, is actually a pretty good thing. Another boar spear, amber shards, and a nice dagger. This is Excellent loot. We can put the boar spear on someone else. Wilfried seems like a great choice, given he's pretty chatty. Leather lamellar is better than Conqueror's armor. You heard it here. Bijante is making the claim. And, well, it definitely pairs better with Nimble. Take that, the Conqueror. The sad thing about the way I play my campaigns is I never even get to use the Conqueror's armor, because as soon as I defeat the Black Monolith, the run reaches its conclusion, and I don't even get to use the shiny armor to match the shiny hat that I usually get from Goblin City just prior. What a shame. Crowds bros hats. Yeah. It all becomes hats in the end. Yeah, never get a chance to use the armor. So, let's see. Should take it for a spin in mono. What, edit it in? It's just hats all the way down. Yeah, everything becomes a hat in the end. Play as cultists, and hey, you can actually turn bros into hats more literally. Oh, in the arena. Yeah. Yeah, imagine it's pretty great there. I think I'll still take the melee defense. He's got pretty good base melee defense stats, so yeah. And given that I already gave him dodge and he's got good good initiative to make use of it. And I think we'll continue our value train. We'll take gifted. Grab hit points, melee defense, melee attack. God, do I need to find... I'm hoping, you know, if I go south from here, I can find some shepherds in the southern cities. Shepherds and poachers. Even militia, you know? Something with some potential for ranged attack. Would be lovely. Little Turd is a Spartan. And so I could say eat up fool and he'll be unhappy, but could get rid of this Spartan trait, which also removes that event from the pool because he won't have the trait anymore. There we go. So the slight increase in food consumption is sort of whatever. Oh, okay. Definitely not going to be fighting any noble armies yet. Oh, this is Sparta! And here is Cold Heart's company. Hired by the company whose, you know, or the town whose caravan we just raided. We have 2 nets. Mercs are really scary for the team right now. We know that there's at most 5. Yeah, they do have shiny armor is the thing. This is a scary fight, but I do want to take it. Much better name than Battle Brothers. That's true. They've improved upon the default. Good on them. This is how you top last stream, for better or for worse. True. Well, it's not so bad, right? Hopefully we can make the fight happen and it's still nighttime, because ranged mercs are pretty scary. They have a few war dogs, so they have at least 2, which means at most 5 mercs. You know, that's not that bad. I wish I had more nets. This is the perfect example of a fight where nets are like huge value, and I've only got 2, which is too bad. Maybe what I should do, let's have a stronger, longer front line. And let's do this. I think this will be slightly better. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's definitely, I'm a little scared, but I do have a bunch of like proper daggers. So I've upgraded from the butter knives. I've got a few flails in case they're too dumb to go into battle with, you know, the proper headgear. Unlike last time, we've got decent resolve across the squad at this point, and we have a banner. And so, from the perspective of, you know, resolve breaks, I don't anticipate any big ones. Yeah, I guess this is happening. Oh, he's afraid of me. Okay, unexpected. Well, if they're afraid of me, I feel like I should chase them. I mean, right? Alright, so there's the 2 war dogs. Not good armors at all. I mean, nothing too terribly interesting. Oh yeah, there's blood in the water, for sure. Okay, so 1 enemy still not yet visible. The kite shield and the heater shield will be really nice too, assuming we loot those. We've been chaining fights well, so everyone's starting confident, which is huge. I'm gonna hold here. I don't know who I want to net yet. I guess I could move back to let Rumold take a swing. I don't want to move him in melee contact because I don't know. I guess Havard's not like super high value brother, but I still don't want to throw him away. He's okay. Oh dang, 71 library, 86 black monolith? Congrats, that's great. Yeah, why don't I just try to blow up that merc right there? Alright, I'm really curious who this hidden opponent is. A warbow. Now a warbow, despite being, you know, a big boy weapon that requires, or is, you know, how should I say this? It's good against wimps, but requires a good brother to make it work. We actually are still fighting wimps, so a warbow would be a really nice. Like, unironically, I'd really like to have that warbow. So we'll see if I can get it. Let's get the warhammer up here. That one might die. Same with this one. I thought you'd hear me say that? Yeah. And for as much as I talk crap about bows, as a tempo weapon in the right scenario, they can be good. And this is that scenario. My other sponsors are pulling out. Yeah. Big Sword Lance is like, alright, we've heard enough. Get this guy out of here. We can't have him tarnishing our brand. Yeah. That's alright. We never needed the Big Sword Lance money. Ooh, took out the shield. Okay, and this ranged nomad will have... Oh, got him in the head. He will have nimble, or does have nimble, so it'll be quite a bit harder to take him out quickly. So with that Scramus Axe, he might do some real damage to Leinard here. We'll see. No, it's just gonna miss. We like that. That's good. Dogs are gumming up the fight, which is too bad. Should be okay. Is okay. Okay, that actually went really smooth. Very, very smooth. That wasn't bad at all. And managed to get some armors. The male hauberks, you know, despite the fact that I wasn't trying super hard to get them, I got them. Got the pike, got a heater shield, really good crowns, tools, and ammo. Did not get the warbow, but that's okay. We don't need the warbow. We're okay without it. That's right, we can have 16 dogs with Peasant Militia. That is absolutely a fact. And we will get to 16 dogs. Well, 15. Sergeant's still gonna wear the sergeant sash. Alright, we're gonna fix up the leather lamellar armor, because I do intend on using that. Actually, maybe I'm not quite at the point in the run where I can... Well, I'm not gonna mark it for repair, but I'm not gonna sell it right away. Definitely I'll be using tools on all this other armor, and I'm gonna be really low on tools. I mean, I'm currently low on tools, but it got much worse after equipping those armors that needed to be fixed up. Okay. And I'm going to hang on to the hooked blade as well. So, returning to Brunstadt. Let's take a look at what these contracts are. Follow the tracks for Crystal Skull. Maybe. Deliver cargo to the Steward and Diekstadt. 2 days to the north. That's way up here. Probably not. So, I mentioned wanting to get ranged bros. We do have a poacher here. I mean, I'm paying a tax for a short bow that I don't really want. Oh yeah, asthma, clubbed feet, cocky, clumsy. We've got all sorts of not so great traits. It's kind of fun, actually. Yeah, I think the sale price is still really good here, despite the fact that, you know. Let's see, what is this house? Brunstadt? Yeah, so they're neutral. I'm hostile with the faction. We're gonna end up hostile with these people as well. I'm just gonna kind of go nuclear and go to war with that whole noble house. However, for now, let's see, we'll hang on to those. Hang on to a few other weapons and armors that we might want to use. Gonna sell the amber, gonna sell the strange meat. Okay, I think that's enough gold. I think it's a good idea for us to hire a poacher. And what's the cost of tools here? Not that bad, actually. Not bad at all. Alright, let's take a look at the poacher first. That's not what I meant to hire. Actually, a grave robber's still fine, even though I'm paying for his helmet. Why is there demand for strange meat? We don't ask that question. That might be an answer we don't want to hear. Okay, our poacher has brute, which is sort of funny. And actually, like, the only enemies that, well, not the only, the enemies that hybrids are likely to actually attack in melee are like Necro Savants and Orc Warriors, neither of which has Steel Brow. I don't know. It's still not good, but I'm justifying, you know. But yeah, this guy's good, right? 48 range skill. It's an average roll because it's just sort of narrowed from 47 to 49. And like, look, we got a talent star. That's all I can ask for. This guy is pretty good. We're very happy with that. Yeah, the short bow is not good. The short bow is bad. The javelins are good. So we'll leave the jabs out to start the fight, but we're okay with having the short bow as an option, even though the short bow is not good. He's a 6 out of 10 and a sea of 3 out of 10s. It's true, though, I mean, we've got a couple. I mean, Erling here is good. Havard's fine. Wilfried is is, you know, a fellow 6 out of 10. You know, there's some 6 out of 10s here. We've actually got like an okay squad now. Like, actually, ish. Kind of. Good level up from Havard. I think, given the lack of talent star and hit points, we'll go ahead and grab that and then give him Colossus. Can Brute work with throwing weapons? No. Nope, the bonus damage is only for melee. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna buy the tools here. And I guess I'm gonna buy 3 stacks. Just seems so good to have some tools. I don't need these quivers. Why do I have these quivers? Don't need these. I think I'm good on shields. Will I go south before day 40? I mean, yeah. Yeah, so, and the reason Jay Lee is asking that question as he is that day 40 is when Nomad Outlaws gain dodge. So, fighting in the south prior to day 40 is, generally speaking, a good prospect. So yeah, I think I probably will be. And Jay Lee, I don't know if you saw it from last stream, but the reason we are so far behind at this point in the campaign is we had a catastrophic loss in the last session. It was taking a fight that was stupid to take. All right, do I want to take a contract to retrieve a crystal skull, or just say, I don't want to bother? I kind of don't want to bother. We're going to take a little bit of time to repair our arms and armor, and also take this time to find more cities and stuff. Learn a little bit more about the seed, a little bit more about the map. And we've got fights we can take along the road anyway. The only actual scary enemy is that pitchfork, who we have managed to not hit. Who did hit us. What a jerk. All that for 25 ground grains and a single coin. Let's see, and what's our... Yeah, so we are recognized. Yeah, will those raiders have pikes? We'll see. We'll meet them. We'll meet them on the other side there as they go to cross the other road. What a jerk, he yells as he kills helpless peasants. I mean, you know... True. Okay, so there's good armors here, but the armors are behind shields, and they're wearing helmets, most of them. So I can kind of get a free turn of attacks in by spear walling here on these 3 rows, because then they are guaranteed to sort of shield wall up as they approach. So I feel like I may as well do that. Yeah, a new a mallet will be excellent as well. Absolutely. Oh, this guy, for some reason I thought he had a pocket spear. He does not. Well, I feel a bit foolish. We could still bring Sorrel in or Wilfried. Yeah, so what I can do, I'll have him back up. Well, we can still make this work. Oh, and Erling is in bad shape. I care about Erling. I should have thought about that. Whoops. Okay, that's kind of bad, actually. Okay, I think I've got one more hex movement. Through mold? Let's back him up. Oh, still didn't make it in. Honestly, I'd be okay if they did. I have so many reach weapons on the high ground behind them. I'm almost like, I kind of want them to break through the spear wall. I just want them to shield wall before they try to break through the spear wall. Okay. I don't want this guy to get axed to the face. Don't want to get axed to the face. Yeah, I was worried about the poacher getting yeeted, which is why I backed him up to there. He's too good. He's a 6 out of 10, and he's a 6 out of 10 in a role that the company is lacking and kind of needs. So 6 out of 10s have to be protected. Can maybe try to get that guy's armor at the end. Or even this guy. Suddenly greed. Out of nowhere. A classic Slurgy maneuver. Alright, good. You like having them surrounded when their bros are... They're not bros. I mean, it's their bros, but when their allies are falling. Because they take that penalty to their morale. Alright, and this guy doesn't have a real helmet either. So it's a little risky to put Havard in melee contact with him. But I think it's worth doing. Cool. All right. There's one armor. Ow. Is this armor even worth? Hit him in the head. Alright, or miss. Alright, well, whatever. Will I learn Polearm Expert when I reach 5? I sometimes do. I have a few... My original plan, which I did kind of outline in the first... like session 0 or whatever, like I did in the first maybe 30 minutes of my first stream, was I've got a couple builds I want to experiment with that don't involve polearm mastery, that I kind of want to have the first bros capable of. So even though I often do advocate for and take polearm mastery when you hit level 5 as sort of a really strong tempo play when you've got early pikes, in this run I think I'm not going to do that, and instead I'm going to continue to take other value tempo perks, and I'm kind of still going to be building them like dodge quick hands builds, at least in the short term. We did get the two-handed mallet, which I'm very happy to see. Oh, hey, Jesus. Cute little puppy dog's coming to say hello. As she does. She's a good little girl. Do you want to sit up here? All right, hop on up. This is Susie. She's a good girl. Yeah, the two-handed, I think you mean the hammer, right? The one we just found? Even though, I mean, the distinction is, what's the difference between a hammer and a mace, really? But, yeah, isn't she cute? She's a good girl. But yeah, this weapon is secretly really, really good. Alright, the banner can take rally. I think it'll be nice for any fights that we take against Geists or things like that. So I'm just going to grab it now. And we'll just, you know, have it. Yeah, that's right. Southern Mercs start, and Southern Mercs starts out with a fire lance, which I'm not gonna say it's good, but it is fun. I think I'm gonna have this banner be frontline, arrow magnet, style. I think it'll be pretty easy to set that up as Peasant Militia. Right now we get value out of the melee skill. It's not super great. I still might take it. Yeah, I will. That's right, Barbarian Tactics with the Wooden Mace. You could take early Adrenaline, too. Totally legit. Yeah, I suppose the Wooden Mace is like the one with the... Is it just called Spiked Mace? But that one is totally a decent armor. For sure. Alright, what's my tools situation? Dang. Alright, I'm gonna hold off on marking any of those for repair that are in inventory. I do want to have some spare armors, but the team is definitely you know, we're taking fights and that's good and all, but we're hurting. But we want more. Finally, things are turning around, right? The team is euphoric. We're gonna meet these briggies on the road. Okay, I'm gonna set it up so that I can kind of collapse on them next turn. So I'm gonna back up 1 hex with a few. Yeah, I think I generally prefer the basic one-handed, excuse me, the basic two-handed hammer to the basic two-handed mace. However, in their big boy, you know, tier 3 versions, I prefer the mace. So I was backing up so that the briggies with shields are gonna have to shield wall and move forward, and this guy right here, well, I don't want him to attack me. And now he can't. You jerk, that was my shield. Two jabs right into the kite shield. Kettlemund, 2 5%ers. Let's take a moment to all the times where I might have disregarded 2 5% rolls that hit the enemy. We always notice our misfortunes, but let's take a moment to appreciate when fortune is in our favor. Yes. That's not likely. That is the poacher. Hey, we're still keeping them fully zoned. This raider's gonna get some good jabs on us, unless... Hopefully that dog can live for a little while. Raiders don't have quick hands, so he'll only get one attack off. Probably that warhound will be fine. Ooh, we will watch your career with great interest. That exact phrase is from something. What is that from? Is that like from a movie? It feels like a movie quote. What is that? Or is that from a game? Oh god. No, Star Wars. Gross. Yeah, okay. Alright. That is a Palpatine quote. Oh, I got Palpatined. Gross. Dang. I've been had. Unbelievable. Some say that just throwing out Palpatine quotes in the chat is unnatural. Chonked him with the bow. Boy, these briggies are like... They're turning this into like a real fight despite like the slow, careful approach. I'm just not strong yet, is the thing. That's right, we will be watching your career with great interest, is Palpatine saying it to Anakin to kind of start buttering him up. Sneaky. Alright, we got another mallet and an arming sword. No complaints here. That's pretty great. Pretty great. Einar could be given a reach weapon and a mallet and quick hands. I think that would be pretty good. Yeah, he was indeed grooming Anakin from a young age. It's true. Kinda gross. If only there was any way of knowing that the character in the prequels to the movies that already came out named Palpatine. If there was only some way of knowing that he would turn into a bad guy, you know? But I don't know that there's a way of knowing. Okay, so I'd like another reach weapon, I guess, of some form. for this guy. That's right, or his disguise. I know, you know? But maybe they were simply complacent. And they were happy to let their democracy die. You know, just see what happens. There are folks like that in the world today. Just saying. I do like to use a lot of early spear wall. I know that you probably don't believe you were around for previous streams, but I use late spear wall too. Yeah, I think it's different from everyone is the thing. I don't think anyone plays this game quite like I do. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to take quick hands here. Oh man, another convert for the spear wall? I'll throw some spear walls in the chat to that. Hell yeah. It requires like, there's a few different layers of like spear wall utilization. The big one is understanding that you don't want or need to use the spear wall as an all or nothing solution. You want to use the spear wall to prevent too many enemies from making melee contact. Not all of them. You don't want to prevent all of them, because then what are you doing? Right? You want to make it so that you are safely making contact with enemies exactly where you want to. And the AI will act differently, much more aggressive when they feel like there is melee contact. And they'll run into that spear wall, throw themselves into it, and with 95% chance of success, you can beat them back. So on this level up, I think I'm going to take this for resolve. 48 is a good place to be. I think the thing too about Peasant Militia, I've been just sort of musing on Peasant Militia a little bit generally. Resolve is extra important for Peasant Militia because just like how large camps of, say, goblins or chosen, well, not chosen maybe, large camps of goblins and other enemies almost in a way become easier when they have more enemies, especially once you have fearsome, because of how quickly a resolve cascade can happen. When you have more bros on Peasant Militia, more bros are affected by any individual resolve check causing the cascade, right? So if one bro goes to wavering or breaking, or a bro dies, there's a bigger chance of that becoming a wave. So I did prove how how important resolve is for the last stream. I mean, of course that was against Geist, right? So that's always true. But I think for Peasant Militia, as you get up to that 16 men in your formation, to keep yourself extra safe, resolve is very important. And again, it sort of depends on your objectives. If you're playing for speed, you might have a different breakpoint, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna get this guy the crossbow instead of the short bow. Not much of an improvement, but... this guy, I don't know. Falchion and a pocket shield, I guess. Let's grab fast, since he's in the back line for now. Alright, let's see what settlement is over here. It's gonna be probably that noble house that Yeah, Ayresburg, okay. The noble house that I'm essentially going to go nuclear on. But since I plan on doing that, I kind of want to know what the towns are, like, named. So I can raid their caravans more quickly. Alright, we have ambush trade routes here. So the sale price is actually pretty good. Oh. 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 The captain of the guard deserted a while ago to join a raider camp hidden on the plains to the northeast, and he raided the armory before leaving and grabbed a real prize. So, a named item held by raiders to the northeast. If this contract says, hey, do you want to fight some brigands at some ramshackle cottage to the northeast? We are not going to accept that because it will ruin our chance for named items. It is not that. Deliver cargo to Erdfall. Yeah, so we're definitely going to check that camp. Definitely, no question. We've got a thief here for hire cheap. So we're definitely going to sell items at a decent sale price while it's available. We have a net that comes with a rat catcher and a thief. Let's grab the thief. Let's grab the rat catcher. I'm not 100% sure how I want to build this thief. For right now, he can hold on to javelins. .40 range skill is okay. I'm not going to turn him into a thrower. 11 melee defense plus a star is pretty good. Maybe like a nimble tank. Nimble dodge tank. I mean, I know that the phrase dodge tank makes certain people's like eyes twitch, but like that's probably what he's gonna be. Yeah, he will become fat one day, notably. Jay Lee's got a good thing he's pointing out here. Gluttonous. Gluttonous will eventually make this guy fat. When he's fat, he'll have extra hit points at the penalty of fatigue. That's fine. You know, fatigue and initiative. So we can trade him for that famed. I mean, probably someone's gonna get traded for that famed, realistically. But we'll start him out like this. We'll probably give him that net. Oh, interesting. And then here we have, okay, if he were not a drunkard, he would have 41 range skill, which would have been excellent with 3 talent stars. He also max rolled melee attack at 57. He's just got the -5 from drunkard showing on the character sheet. Drunkard, unlike Brute or Huge, you know, that I was mentioning earlier, Drunkard does affect the damage of ranged attacks. So, if you throw as a Drunkard, you do actually do extra damage. I don't know that that's worth the investment. Probably not. But it's there. he can get up to about 80 ranged attack at level 11, which actually is, I guess, good enough. It's stupid. It would be a stupid build. Very stupid. But we're not going to have great alternatives otherwise for ranged attack. There's not like, you know, hunters are not available to us. Yeah, so making this guy a hybrid is totally legit. Okay, those were pretty good recruits. What's our tools situation? 51 tools, okay. Tools are somewhat cheap here, relatively speaking. I think I'm gonna liquidate most of what I have in my inventory. And we're definitely gonna look for... I think I don't need those. And I'm gonna buy the tools as much as it pains me. Not the ammo. Even though we're gonna need more now that we have some throwers. I'm gonna hang on to the throwing axes as well, because we'll need those if we fight Ancient Dead. I could pick up the farmhand too. The pitchfork is a usable weapon right now for us. Okay. Plains to the northeast. So plains is this green, and if it's northeast, I mean, there can't be much there. Just brigands? Just brigands. Plains to the northeast. Grasslands? Sounds like plains to me. Let's start out going, whoa, a little bit west, just to be sure. It's okay if it takes a hot minute to find this, because here it is. On the plains, some marksmen, many raiders. This is slightly spooky in terms of numbers of enemies, but is absolutely a fight that will be worth it for us to take if we're able to get a named item. So we're going to be able to do, yeah, I was close in on that initial finding. We're going to do this at night because there are some marksmen. We're happy with these kite shields. Luckily, it's not on a hill. It does have fortifications. We've got plenty of pikes, so we've got reach weapons that can shoot over, you know, attack over the walls, the fortifications. Let's do it. We've got a few dogs. Okay, this isn't bad. This terrain, and it's like pretty open right here. Also notably, there does exist tech to lure marksmen away, and I don't have a good way of calling that out in my run rules, but I consider that cheese that I do not do. So we have a high ground spot right here. Yeah, this regular crossbow is definitely spooky, though he already ended his turn. So, a bunch of them already ended their turns. Okay, this will give us a little more vision, and actually, notably, we have eagle eyes on our banner. So it's probably not a bad idea. I should probably rearrange my armors so that Little Turd doesn't have vision penalty, just so I can see a little bit further, since I'm putting him in front and he's got eagle eyes. Anyway. but we're gonna get our pikes on the high ground here. Or I guess I could put them here and here and just be ready to engage next turn. Maybe that's better. I'm gonna put one bro here on this high ground spot there. Wilfried won't be able to do it. Nobody has Pathfinder. Ruthard could. How is Ruthard? Gotta remind myself. Got such a big company. Oh yeah. The guy with Death Wish. He's a little hurt, but he's got good armor. He'll be a good candidate for it. Wilfried could go here. I don't hate that. We don't want to waste too much time in our approach since, you know, they've got marksmen and stuff like that. Yeah, so Jay Lee, let me show you a technique to find out. We won't be able to do it this turn, but there's a way. By looking at the hit chance against them, you can do some math to work out backwards whether they are a high raider or low raider, because they have a difference of 5 range defense and melee defense. And once you determine which they are, the low raider does not have pike mastery or any weapon mastery, and the high raider does have pike mastery, or all weapon masteries actually. So there is a way. You can also sometimes tell visually because the 140 durability helmet is only possible on the high raiders. Yeah, it's possible, right? Right now we don't know. Ooh, ooh, ow, 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 ow. All right, Havard is gonna back up. Nice throw. Sorrel here will go forward. Put a dog down. Alright. This guy will take Havard's spot when he runs away. We'll wait for a better surround there. Wait for a hex to open up there. Could get another dog down here. I think I like that. Nice. Hit him in the head. We're gonna wait to release a dog on that guy. Leinard, I'm gonna send here, and I think... I mean, if I do, I'm gonna shield wall for that flail. I think I'll do it. I'm gonna wait here to determine what I want to do after Einar goes. Havard's just gonna get out of here. He's too low. Nice, okay. Very good. Oh, I should have put the dog down before attacking for better surround bonus. That was a small but noteworthy misplay. I noted it, after all. And this dog will go all the way around. Nice. Do I get in melee contact with this mace? He's a little hurt. I think it's okay. Yeah, this is one of those fights that doing at night is so much easier. Excuse me? Havard did nothing to you, my friend. Alright, definitely want to get in range of that crossbow, because that's a spooky one. Let's get a dog back there. Oh, it'll go forward. Of course. Nice, they're basically falling apart. Havard will continue to run away. Yeah, dogs move in some real weird ways sometimes. Got him in the head. That's not an enemy. Nice. Alright, they are mostly breaking. This didn't end up being a spicy fight really at all. Do I want to try to get these armors? I kind of do. The dogs are gonna disrupt that. Get his red hat. Yeah, so this, as an example, this hat is only present on upper raiders. That's the hat I was talking about when I said the 140 durability hat. And he's running. What a coward. .95 armor is low raider. I mean, the 140 is definitely high. I don't know what the basement is for the upper raider or high raider. See, I don't know if any of the dogs are gonna make it to this guy. They're not. Great. Good, because I want to dagger him down. I can't have any dogs getting in the way. Okay. Alright, we have to stay here so that dog doesn't ruin things. I think it's... No, the dogs aren't quite going to be able to make it here either. Nice. Yeah, how's that guy who's bleeding? Yeah, okay. He's got a few turns left. Okay, so let's see what our named item is. That's pretty disappointing. It's still fine. We'll use it. It's fine. I got excited because I don't recognize the named item art super well for the flails, and I thought it might have been a two-handed flail at first. Like I don't know. But it's not. So that's disappointing. Well, yeah, I mean, chance to hit head is good on a two-handed flail for sure, because like it's incredible on a two-handed flail. On a one-handed flail, you know, you have the ability to target the head specifically if you need it. So it's like, yeah. But regardless, it is good for early game. That is true. So, you know, we'll take it. We'll take it and we're gonna like it. We'll put it on someone. Ruthard can have it. And we got another pike here, which is kind of nice. Yeah, the red hat didn't drop. Yeah, so the padded dented nasal helmet with mail, which is a 140 durability helmet that brigand raider had that we daggered down. His helmet did not drop. Wop, 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 wop. So, oh well. We could take quick hands on another bro, make use of this flail, put another bro on the front line. I don't hate it. Don't like the +1 roll. Why can't he roll good like everyone else? Nope. I can hear a dog being naughty upstairs. Gonna take more resolve. Once I'm at 50, I feel suddenly much better. There's nothing exactly magical about 50, at least in isolation, but it seems like 50 yields much more reliable resolve values. You're so much less likely to break. So let's see. So this is going to be our hybrid. I think I'll probably just go ahead and take the melee skill here. Yeah, we'll do it. And I'm still going to give him fast adaptation just because he's mostly going to be for damage. Yeah, I think fatigue would be valid for like late game considerations, but I think also since Peasant Militia levels slowly, I'm happy to take fast adaptation with a little extra melee attack. We could, in fact, put the flail. Eventually, this flail will make its way to here. Eventually. No kappa. That is where it will go. Eventually. But we got a named item. I can't be too particular or complain too much. That's pretty good. We're gonna head back to Brunstadt here and get back to a road and also sell stuff. Cave of the Flesh Eaters. Oh my. Every run you have a Mace Mastery, brother? One-handed or two-handed? Let's see, any other bros for hire here? We have a peddler. We would like to have a couple... Oh, sure, for, yeah, just for the reliable stun. I think that's a good call. We want to have a nimble tank or two. We don't really have any. Right now we've just got a whole bunch of just essentially like dodge quick hands type builds on most of the squad. So say drunken thrower, thrower. Yeah, I think Jaylee, I do a similar thing. I think that's totally reasonable. I really do. I think that's good. So yeah, I'd like a nimble tank or two. And I could get that from a peddler. He has a knife. Let's see how he is. Well, I guess this is an okay thrower. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, okay, so you do a mix of the pole mace and the one-handed mace. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and that type of build also pairs really well with Katals. So that's also a nice aspect of it. I guess this guy can be a good enough thrower too. 42 range skill is the highest most of the lowborn can roll. So you know, obviously if we found poachers or high-rolled militia, those will do better, but channeled here will be good enough. And we kind of just need more throwers. Unfortunately, we didn't get the regular crossbow either. So we're still sitting here with the light crossbows, which is too bad. But we finally have some... We have a full squad. We have a full squad, and we have like a balanced-ish squad. Definitely in a good position to finally kind of gain some real strength. We've got at least Briggy level armor on everyone, kind of the upper brigand type armors. And I think that we're in a good spot. And I think that's actually a good place for me to call it, because I've got some fun... I've got a concert that I'm going to, actually. And I'll be leaving in just like half an hour. So I better get moving. Oh, we've got someone, literally the title of their stream is More of the Peasants - Rebuilding Mode. So if you want to see someone else also apparently rebuilding their squad after getting wrecked, presumably that's what we'll find here. So have yourselves a wonderful day or night, wherever it is, wherever you are. Ta-ta.